Ladies and gentlemen, good morning, good afternoon, or good evening, wherever you are listening to this video. I'm Khaled Afifi, I'm talking in practical management. Today we'll talk about leadership. Leadership is the same. Leadership is either abilities or skills, either a talent or science, either something inside of you or something you learn. Now we will have to teach you something. So to teach you something, I cannot teach you what you are, what you've been born with, what you've been created with. But I will try to teach you the skills you need to impress people with, the skills you need to learn to have your influence, affection on the other people. First, to know how to deal with people, you have to learn your people first. You have to know the key of each one, how to deal with them. The old way, we used to say the golden rule is treat others the way you like to be treated. But lately, it's not the same thing, it's not right. Now you need to know how to treat others the way they like to be treated. Each one has a key, each one has a way to be treated, so treat them the way they like to be treated. Learn your people, have you the keys of your people, and try to be using every single talent, ability, skills, knowledge of your people. You will not do that unless you learn them well, you know them very well. Okay, so now we'll talk about how to influence others, how to affect the others and let them go after you. You know, the boss, the president, the chairman, the manager can only be a title. You turn it to be a leadership. How to turn it to be a leadership? By letting people convinced to follow you. They learn how to follow and they learn how to be after you and learn what you want, and they do it with pleasure. They want to do it, not they are forced to do it. And they want to do things. People usually want to do things for their leader. When they call you leader, this is the only way you can be a leader. You cannot force anybody to see you as a leader. And this influence on people is divided in two simple words, but they are not simple to explain. Influence equals respect plus trust. When you respect somebody and trust him, then you can tell that he's your leader. Yes, you can be a leader if people trust you and respect you, but you know how to gain this. And starting with respect, how to gain respect? What do you think? How to gain respect? You gain respect with the amount of knowledge you transfer to the others. Others see that you are the knowledgeable person that they can go back to. You are the problem solver. You know about a lot of things and you know how to teach them to be. A lot of people have a lot of knowledge, information, and experience, but they cannot pass it to the others. Then it's useless. It's not affecting anybody. People has to feel, understand, know that you know the knowledge. When you know the knowledge, then you are the professor, you are the leader, you are the one to go back to, you are the encyclopedia they can find in your what they need to solve problems, to think about something, to have a case of studying, how to study cases, how to do things, how to solve problems, how to say the right thing in the right time. All of these things, when they learn from you, then they respect you. Tell me, are you afraid of your parents or you respect them? You cannot tell them no, right? You feel that you want to say yes. You feel that you want to obey. The first teacher that taught you something and you keep forever, you cannot call them anything except Miss, Mr., Sir, because they are a higher level. So respect is looking at somebody on a higher level, raising somebody to a higher level. And this is the point we're talking about now, about respect. So, first, respect is gained by the amount of knowledge you can transfer to others. But this is only one point. The second point is, you know what to do and when. When people are sure about their leader that he can or she can solve problems, do the right things, say the right things. You remember the saying that says, it's not what you do, it's how you do it? It's not what you say, it's how you say it? This is exactly what we're talking about. The leader knows what to do and when. Sometimes, for example, they say like, how this thing going? What about our problem? They say, Mr. So-and-so is taking care of it. Say, forget it. This Mr. So-and-so cannot do anything. Is this a language that the employees or the followers or the colleagues talk about somebody they respect? I don't believe so. But when the problem is with somebody else, Mr. So, and they tell you, don't worry, he will do it. Yes, how he will do it? He didn't even go to the boss to tell him this. Don't worry, he knows exactly what to say, when to say it, and how to say it. Then they trust the way you're going to do that. This is called respect. They put you in a level of a leader. They respect you. Okay, so this is respect. How to gain respect? By the amount of information you can transfer to others and knowing what to do and when. The other part of the equation says trust. How to gain trust? Trust is gained by two ways. The first way is that you walk the talk. People know that you are not just talking, you can do what you're saying and what you're telling them about. Some people keep telling their employees, we must do this, we must do that, we must have this, we must have that, and they see that their leader to be or their boss is not doing it. He's not a role model for them. He's telling things that he doesn't do. Do you think that they can trust him? No way. He's just talking, he's not doing. We cannot trust that what he's doing is the right thing because what he's saying is totally different than what he's doing. So we cannot trust what he says because we see the action is different. So, walk the talk and keep your promises. Wow, keeping promises. Yes, if you don't keep your promise once, it's very difficult to gain the trust again. You lose the trust in one promise unfulfilled, and you try to gain it again maybe in years and you don't succeed. So don't break your promises. Advice. If you're not the last decision maker, if you're not the last one to sign it, don't ever promise. Don't promise unless it is done. And in general, promises are not a working strategy. Don't promise. Go and do it and surprise them. Go and get them what they need and give it to them as a present, as a delight, not as a promise. If you cannot 100% fulfill the promise, don't do it. The promises are the painful destroying weapons to trust. Yes, and you are the one who promised, and you are the one in the front line. Whatever you say, my boss didn't approve it, his boss didn't apply it, whatever happens, this and that, they don't see except you, because you are the one who promised. So don't promise, do. So the first part of trust is walk the talk and keep your promises. What's the second part? The second part is don't let your people down. And here we have to explain some things. Don't let your people down doesn't mean that you defend them all the time, whether they're right or wrong. No. It's by teaching them well. It's by training them well. It's that putting them on the right place where they fit. When they appear to others or to the business or to whatever, they fit there. So prepare them, stand behind them, back them up. Whatever problems they have, try your best to solve it. And don't ever go over the rights. Don't take from the rights. Don't kill the rights. Don't cut from the rights. Don't go against the rights. Then you don't let them down. When somebody has a problem, go and make him feel that you empathize, you sympathize with his problem, and you can solve whatever you can. If he has a better chance, help him to get it. Don't make him feel that you are afraid that he grows up. Strong people, leaders on strong people. When you have under you weak people, you are not a strong leader. These are hints about how to be a leader, how to have influence on others. And keep it up. Love yourself, love your people, do the right thing, walk your talk, let people respect you, let people trust you. And the equation is your influence equals respect plus trust. That's all for today. I hope to see you again. If you like it, just say it. If you want me to continue, just tell me. I'm so happy to give you something, and I hope that it can be helpful to you. And I wish you all a very good day, a very good life, and a very good practical management. See you later.